Hello, my name is Chad. I'm with Twit and Before You Buy, and I have two products to review for you today, both from theBoom. I have the Boom Q and the Boom E. Now, what makes these so special to review? Well, you can see probably on both of these they have matching microphones. These are noise-canceling microphones that help reduce background noise and boost vocal quality. Let me start off with the Boom E. The Boom E is a slimmer design than most of the other Boom headsets. They also have over-the-ear headsets that are a little bit thinner and lighter than the Q version, which I have. But this is probably the thinnest and lightest. It goes around the back of your head. This is the single headphone version, so I only have one headphone on the left side. But I found that the headphone was pretty dynamic. It sounded really good. I was listening to audiobooks with this one headphone, and I really enjoyed it. It worked really well for phone calls. The speech clarity, it was perfect for phone calls. Now, this also has a detachable wire headset, and you can buy adapters for the various phones that you may have for $15 on the Boom website. This adapter has a volume slider and a mic on and off toggle. Also, the Boom E comes in various colors, which you can buy on the website. Mine was red. I liked it a lot. Happened to match where I was placing it on my head, so it would disappear real nicely. And the only thing that I'd like to mention is that this headphone did get earwax a little bit. I got my earwax kind of deep inside of it. The only way that it's not too difficult to clean at all you do is take a pipe cleaner, run it through it, and you're done. So next, let's move on to the Boom Q. This is the Boom Q. Q stands for quiet. These are not only does it come with a noise-canceling microphone, but these are noise-canceling cups. So you slide batteries right here into the side, and it has active noise cancellation. There's a power button on the back of the headset. The mic is detachable, and the whole headset is foldable, which I really liked. It makes such an unwieldy headset much more compact when you can sort of throw it together like this. The Boom Q also comes with a carrying case with adapters for playing and the larger quarter-inch headphone adapter. This wire is also detachable at the bottom, and you buy a variety of adapters from their website to make sure that it works with your phone or your computer or whatnot. The little brick that's on this headset wire has the volume slider, and then it has a sort of media button. This is a button that you'd expect on, say, an integrated button on the line of the headphone. I couldn't actually get this to work with my Galaxy Nexus. But that really didn't take away from the product. The product is a noise-canceling headphone, but I couldn't decline or answer a call with this button on my model of phone. Now then, the big selling point on these devices is the microphone. So, to show it off, instead of just telling you, I went on a little bit of a road trip to show off the mic quality. So, Chad, take it away.
Okay, so, first, normal microphone sensitivity. Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. Finally, the Boom microphone. Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously, for nobody's toes are roses as Moses supposes his toes to be. Now, let's take this to the ultimate test. Let's do the same road. I'm actually going to circle back around and go the opposite way, but this time with the windows down. She brews a proper cup of coffee in a copper coffee pot. She brews a proper cup of coffee in a copper coffee pot. She brews a proper cup of coffee in a copper coffee pot. She brews a proper cup of coffee in a copper coffee pot.
So, let's get into the pros and cons of these devices. Let's start off with the Boom E. I like the fact that it didn't have a large cumbersome headset that I could throw it on, so I liked its lightweight capabilities. The mic quality, of course, is something to factor into the pros. For the cons, I didn't really like the cable design on the side of the head. It kind of pokes out, and in fact, one of our hosts on Twit, Mike Elgin, uses one of these, and I've always wondered what that weird thing is sticking out from the side of his face. So I wish that I wish that the design may be that this was in the back or not right here next to your face, but small con. Next, moving on to the Boom Q. The fact that this does have active noise cancellation in the headset. This could be easily used for someone who wanted to take calls on an airplane, I guess. And it is very comfortable. It was a little bit more comfortable than the Boom E. I spent hours listening to audiobooks with these guys on because the pads inside are really comfortable. It's just a really nice feel on the head. Also, you can use this headset without batteries. You don't actually have to have the active noise cancellation on for the speakers to work. I ran into an interesting bug that this left channel wouldn't work if the microphone was not in, so I had to have the microphone attached at all times if I was going to listen to an audiobook in both ears. But other than that, you don't actually need the batteries to be running all the time, only when you really want that active noise cancellation, which I really enjoyed. On the cons, I would say the fact that the headset had to be plugged in, otherwise the left channel wouldn't run. That was a little bit of a con. But other than that, you know what you're getting into if you want active noise cancellation headphones and all of that. Now, the price of these devices. These are pretty much professional devices. If you are going to be buying this device, you're really hoping that you can be in the car and people think that you're in the office. Maybe you are on a stock trading floor. So the price of these devices is high, almost because I would qualify this as equipment for your business, not really for a consumer. So both of these devices come in at $299, around 300 bucks. And each of the adapters for the phones cost an extra $15. And if you want both headphones on this device, it costs an extra 50 bucks. So this would cost $350 if you had headphones in both ears. So a little bit on the pricey side. I didn't put price in my cons because people have different amounts of money that they can spend. And if this is out of your price range, it's out of your price range. My buy, try, or don't buy will not affect if this is in your price range or if it's not. So, with that said, buy, try, or don't buy. For the Boom E, this is a buy. For the Boom Q, this is also a buy. Buy for both of these devices. I really enjoyed them, and I think that you will too. Thanks. I have been Chad for Before You Buy and Twit.